everybody. Super happy new year to everybody. So this is our first Facebook Live of 2019, and guys, welcome all those big huge resolutions that we all have going into the new year. It's 3 o'clock sharp, it's Friday, it's January 4th, and it's time for our Facebook Live, and it's time now to talk about a super interesting topic. I'm just waiting for people to log on, and while people log on, Dawn and Kim and everyone's starting to join us, and Amanda, I'm just going to slowly chat a little bit with all of you and get us all ready for the big huge topic today. Jeff, Sandra, this is going to be about ketogenic diets, intermittent fasting. Thanks for waving at me, guys. Okay, so biggest year, this is going to be a goal crushing year. Quickly, hey Nels, happy that you're here. Carla, so what I'm going to do now is introduce myself quickly. Sandra, you can watch later. My name is Sheri. I'm an RHN, registered holistic nutritionist. I specialize in bariatric nutrition. Been working with clients now for, I'm going to give my age away now, for like, I always say more than 10 years, but it's actually been like almost 11 years now. It's a long time. I also specialize in coordinating bariatric surgeries in Mexico. Amy, Mandy, hey guys. Jesse. Okay, so I have this really incredible, fortunate job. I know you guys know what I do. I help people lose thousands of pounds and get their health back and get their self-esteem back. I know what works for weight loss, and I know what doesn't work for weight loss. I know exactly what makes people stall out and plateau. Hey, Joseph, Jesse, Amy. I get to watch infertile couples conceive because of weight loss. I get to see people who take multiple medications get off those medications. I get to see inactive people run marathons. Guys, how lucky am I, right, Gail? I can go on and on about the miracles that I get to witness each and every day because of how lucky I am to have the job that I have. And but we're going to press on today and get on with the topic, which is bariatric keto and intermittent fasting. Guys, hands up. Let's get involved. Let's talk back and forth. Hands up if you guys have tried a ketogenic diet in the past. Have you guys tried one before? Hands up if you want to try a ketogenic again because you've fall off the wagon. Nicole, Laura, Jesse, hands up. Hey Jesse, I see your hand coming up right there. Yeah, most of us have tried a ketogenic diet in the past. Hi Lisa. And some of us have really done really well, and some of us have fallen off. Today I want to talk about ketogenic diet. Yeah, Mandy, a little bit. Sarah, hey Sarita. I want to talk a little about ketogenic, but I want to talk about a new tool in your toolbox that you can use called intermittent fasting. Sandra, you haven't tried one before, Nicole. Okay, well now you're going to give one a try, I think. So January is, let's call it keto what did my daughter tell me? Keto January. January is going to be all about the keto, all about keto and intermittent fasting. I know a lot of you, like Lisa, is already trying it. Okay, great. Hey, Sandra. Okay. I'm also going to give away a hair vitamin today, bariatric hair vitamin. Yay, somebody's going to win a hair vitamin. So the bariatric hair vitamin that they sell on Amazon is awesome. I promote it for them because it's got a ton of vitamins, ton of biotin, but it also contains a bunch of other vitamins. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B12, and a lot of more stuff thrown in there. So it's a super powerful, Kim Calloway, confused by intermittent fasting. We're going to talk about it today. Yes, Sarah wants to know about intermittent fasting also. Nels Anderson, post-sleep 7 years, work daily to maintain, or you like fasting and keto? Yeah, Nels, super, intermittent fasting is an excellent tool you can use. Christian, Stephanie, welcome guys. Okay, so I'm also going to give away 2 ketogenic bariatric programs. Let's face it, bariatric keto is going to be different than regular keto. Our stomachs are reduced. We have different gastric capacity. Our macros are not going to be the same, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Alicia, thanks a lot. Okay, so I'm going to give away the hair vitamin today. I'm going to give away 2 ketogenic programs. And as most of you know, I have an online ketogenic program, especially for bariatric clients. It's detailed, it has 3 types of different menus included, recipes, shopping lists, It dives deep into the ketogenic lifestyle because that's what it is. Tammy, Larry, Cheryl. Guys, you know what? I thought it was going to be a little bit of a quiet video today, but it's going to be really busy, it looks like. I think everyone's getting ready for their New Year's resolutions and their diets and getting ready for starting on Monday. Nicole, post-sleep, I'm noticing you eat a lot more now. Yep, we'll talk about a little bit of stretching of the stomach now. There's a lot of comments. Cheryl started comment on January 2nd. All the comments I don't get to right now, I'm going to get back to them and answer them on my computer in a little bit. Christian, today's the day. I need help getting back on board. This is what this is about. We're going to get back on track now with ketogenic, and we're going to use the new tool, intermittent fasting. Okay, at the end of the video, I'm going to do the draw. Anybody who was enrolled from December is enrolled in the draw today. All the names are here. Sarita says, I started keto 2 days ago. Yeah, you know what I find, Sarita, is that starting keto, it sounds really great and awesome, and then by the end of the first day, you're eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs or something because your body is craving the refined carbohydrates and sugar. You're having it's like getting off a drug, right? It's really hard. But I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier for you today. Okay, so starting any day can be really hard, and ketogenic diet even more because you have to supposedly stop eating sandwiches and pizza and none of those yummy desserts, right? Okay, there are lots of recipes that I'm going to give you coming up this month where you can have your pizza and eat it too, have your cake and eat it too, have your fat bombs, have sweets. Okay, it's a little bit more preparation in the kitchen, but in the beginning, when you're starting bariatric keto, it's a great idea just to remove everything. Get off the sugar, refined carbohydrates, jump into it, and just go for it 2 feet in, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Before starting to, if you have a regular pizza, and you have a ketogenic pizza, and you eat the regular pizza and you're used to this, and then you try this right away, it's not gonna taste the same. Cauliflower is never gonna be pizza crust exactly the same as pizza crust, right? So let's wean ourselves off all of the pizza crust and all of that stuff before. And then start adding in the new recipes I'm gonna give you. Hey, Matt. Aaron, thank you for joining in. Okay, let's go over what is ketosis and what is a ketogenic diet. Super simple, I'm not gonna dive into it here. I'm gonna tell you, most of us already have a good idea what is keto. So if you're completely new to it, PM me, I can go into more detail. Hello from Arkansas, Aaron. Hi there. What's the weather like right now, Aaron? I'm over here in Canada right now, and we have a lot of snow, and it's really cold. Okay, super simple keto explanation. When we eat a lot of carbohydrates, most of it turns into glucose, and our body uses that glucose for energy. The excess glucose gets stored in our cells as glycogen and as fat, but mostly as fat. So, because we can't store as much glycogen in the cells. However, our cells can also use fat for energy instead of glucose. Victor from Mexico, Marcia, hey. So if we want to lose weight, we need to know how to get our body to burn fat and to avoid storing that fat. That's where keto comes in. That was the very brief explanation of what is keto and a ketogenic diet. Now, Natalie, hey. I love watching your journey, Natalie. I love watching your journey. Natalie had gastric sleeve a few months, it's been about 6 months, and she is down a ton of weight. Your journey is incredible, Natalie. I love watching it. And Natalie, if you're doing ketogenic diet, chime in here as well. Okay, guys, take a deep breath. Lulu, take a deep breath. Just joining us. And I want to ask yourself, if you have a piece of pen and a piece of paper handy, write this down. Be honest with yourself. Nobody's watching. I'm not watching. Nobody's watching. You're all by yourself right here. 50 degrees and cloudy, Aaron. It's colder here and snowy. Question 1. Why do you want to start a ketogenic diet? What is the reason why? Do you want it for weight loss, for energy loss? Do you want a better report at your doctor's office? What's your reason? And the second reason I want you to write down, this is important. We're going to use this later. How long are you willing to try a ketogenic diet for? That's a good question. Because if you answered in less than 7 days, then I need to tell you right now, keto probably isn't for you. Hey, Natalie, I see you chiming in. Right, Nicole, that deep breath. Why are you doing keto? We're such in a frenzy. Keto, keto, keto. Just slow down and ask yourself why, and then give yourself more than 7 days. If you don't give yourself more than 7 days, you're not going to see the benefit of ketosis and what it's like to be burning fat really efficiently. Now, you need to do keto even longer than 7 days. In order to get into fat burning, really fat burning and fat adapted, it needs to be more like a month. If you can give yourself a month, the month of January, make January the month of keto. I can show you how great you're going to feel. But you have to take the time, take a breath, get planned, get organized, because these aren't trick questions I'm asking you. What I'm going to tell you is I can help you make the dietary changes, but you need to make that really big mental change. We all need to make the mental change. That's the biggest roadblock for all of us. It's the mental change. Sheri to Owen, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. Exactly, my dear. It's not. It's nothing to do with I'm just going to go on a diet. You have to really commit to this lifestyle. But if you commit just for a little bit, you're going to see the results and understand what everybody is talking about. So now I'm going to talk about my keto theory for best results. So this approach to keto is best for most post-bariatric patients and for bariatric patients who have slipped and need to get back on track again. Okay, this is bariatric beginners keto. So 2 rules. Number 1, you need to eat under 25 grams of net carbohydrates per day. So what's a net carbohydrate, right? Guys, chime in, talk back to me. It's fun watching you. A net carbohydrate is the amount of carbohydrates in something minus the fiber. And so, hey Katie, and so let's say, for example, let's take a chia seed, right? Just for taking something. Let's say chia seeds have, I don't know if this is the right number, I don't have everything in front of me. Let's say chia seeds have 8 grams of carbohydrates in a serving, okay? But underneath it, it says that there's fiber, it's 7 grams. That means chia seeds have 1 gram of carbohydrate, 1 gram only. So it makes it a really good ketogenic food, because in the ketogenic diet, the one that I'm promoting right now, or the one that I works best for post-bariatric and people who have fallen off the wagon, is eating under 25 grams of net carbohydrates per day. Okay, number 2, I want you to introduce a little bit of intermittent fasting. Okay, hands up if you've done intermittent fasting before, please. Hands up if you tried intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, let's dive in a little bit. It means, Sarah, under 25 grams, it's hard to try to stay 30. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I understand what you're saying, Sarah. I understand. Okay, so do your best. Let's just do your best. Listen to the next thing I'm going to give you. This might help you here. Intermittent fasting means skipping 1 meal a day. Okay? If you skip 1 meal a day, 3 times a week, or 5 days a week, or 7 days a week, it's another tool in your toolbox. The gummies have 15. Yeah, but they also contain a little bit of fiber, I believe, too. Yeah, 17 grams, 25. Yeah, let me dive into it so I can go, Sarah and Sarah, I can dive in and give you the actual breakdown that you should be having for your weight right now and for where you are at in your journey right now. I'll get in touch with you and talk exactly your numbers. Let's work it out. Also, the amount of grams of protein that you need to have success. Okay, so let's continue getting to intermittent fasting. Hands up if you've tried intermittent fasting in the past. I want to know if you guys have done any intermittent fasting. It means that you have a fasting window and you have an eating window, right? So, for example, I do intermittent fasting 8 hour, I have a 16-8 breakdown, which means that I eat from 12 noon until 8 p.m. and then I don't eat again until the next day. Hands up, Mandy Moore. I don't eat again until 12 noon, right? So that's my feeding window is between 12 noon and 8 p.m. and my fasting window is between 8 p.m. and the next day at noon. Way to go, Stephanie, I see you. Hey, Paula. Yeah, Christian, I'll reach out to you after the video. Absolutely. Okay, so intermittent fasting. I'm not a breakfast person. I'm not into eating a big breakfast. Cheryl, how did it go for you when you tried it? Did you find that it worked for you? It works for me. I find it's a great tool because I'm not a big, huge breakfast person. And so I have my cup of coffee in the morning. Yes, you can have coffee. Coffee with a little bit of stevia. I might even put a little splash of cream in my coffee as well, because I don't like to drink it black. I don't put enough cream in it that it would break my fast, right? I put just enough cream in it just to lighten it up a little bit because I don't like it too black. Thanks, Antonio. I'm going to check out your link that you just attached for me. Some people prefer to eat from noon to 6 p.m. like a shorter amount of fasting. I'm watching the comments here. I'm getting, yes, Cheryl, it works. They have a shorter amount of window for eating, and they have a longer fast. Some people like 4 hours. Some people do 1 meal a day, okay? The idea is the 16-8 fast, the one that I do, is most popular because it's the easiest one to follow, right? You can take those 8 hours of feeding and you can change it from 8, I do 12 to 8, you can change it from 2 to 10, or you can change it back from 8 until 6. Make it comfortable, something that works for you. Okay, so when you fast, a lot of things happen in your body on a cellular level, on a molecular level. Your body adjusts hormone levels to make stored body fat more accessible, and your cells initiate important repair processes. Fasting is not something terrible. We're not starving ourselves. Also, it's a great way if you believe in balance and moderation. You're going to love the more holistic approach to a ketogenic diet and to intermittent fasting as well. So that's the idea behind intermittent fasting. I don't want you to starve yourself. If you can also build up to it, right? You can start with fasting for 10 hours, or instead of having breakfast at 8 a.m., you can move your breakfast to 10 a.m., or you can push it slightly up to 11 a.m. You know, find what works for you, right? What works for me doesn't necessarily work for you, and we're all biochemical individuals, right? Okay, so I have 6 for my holistic bariatric keto program. I have 6 steps that I want to share with you, and these are perfect steps for beginners. And Jessie says, with fasting, I've heard that your body goes into starvation mode and begins to store what you eat. Okay, so I'm going to go through the 6 reasons here, and it also explains why intermittent fasting. Okay, constantly feeding and feeding and feeding yourself also is not the best way to lose weight, okay? New scientific evidence shows that having less time, spreading more time between meals, but the problem is, Jessie, is it's really hard to do that if you're not using a ketogenic diet, because ketogenic diet will stabilize your blood sugars, and you won't have those ups and downs and those big swing of blood sugar where you're feeling starving and really hungry, okay? So if we balance our blood sugars, we can go for longer periods without feeling hungry, okay? So number 1, I want you guys to pick a day that's not super stressful to begin your ketogenic plan, right? If you have dinner plans or lunch plans, cancel them or choose another day. You don't want to attempt to try a ketogenic diet when you're traveling and when you're busy on the road. I want you also to tell people that you're doing a ketogenic diet. Don't try to convince them. Tell them you're doing it so that they can offer you support, but don't try to convince them, because keto, you're not going to change their mind, right? They have their idea, and you're not going to change their mind about, you know, when they're ready to come on board, great, they're going to come on board. Hey, Melissa. Hey, sweetie, nice to see you. Number 2, guys, clean out your pantry, your fridge, and your cupboards. If you have non-keto food there lying around, really get rid of it, because it's going to tempt you, and it's going to call your name in the middle of the night, and just give that food to a friend or to a coworker. Just get it out of the house. It's going to really help you a lot, especially in the beginning. So saying that, my 3rd thing I want you to do is I want you to restock with ketogenic food, right? So forget about, hey, Melissa, forget about what you can't eat. Hey, Patrick, let's talk about what you can eat, right? And you build your menu and you build your plan. And from there, Pam asks, what do you eat when you're on the go and no way of cooking? Okay, I'm going to answer that in just a minute, Pam. Good question. So what do you, you're going to restock your pantry. Yes, it costs money, right, to restock your pantry. It's not inexpensive, but it's worth it. It's your health, right? We're doing this as an investment in our health, and that's why I asked those questions in the beginning, number 1 and number 2. Sarita says, and do we go grocery shopping hungry? Yeah, don't go grocery shopping hungry. Exactly. It's a terrible time to go grocery shopping. Snacks on the road. I forget who just asked me, but great keto snacks. Okay, cheese curds, beef jerky, nuts and seeds. Those are my favorite on the road, nuts and seeds. Always carry something with you. You can prepare special keto snacks also that you can bring along with you. I'll give you some recipes for keto snacks coming up in this is, like I say, January is keto month. Okay, also number 4, I want you to decide which meal, this is talking about intermittent fasting now, which meal you want to skip each day. I like to skip breakfast. You might like to skip lunch and do dinner and breakfast instead. Like, it depends on which meal you want to skip. I'm going to review it again. Why would you want to skip a meal, right? You'll be starving. But hey, Ken, I want you just to give this a try, right? It's going to feel super liberating. Instead of eat 3 times per day, you're going to find out that you have more than enough energy to go about your day without constantly planning where to eat and how much to eat and who you're going to eat with and snacks. And let's just keep it more simple. Hello, Ken. I think that after doing this just for a few days, you're going to see it gets easier and easier, especially if you're following a ketogenic diet together with your intermittent fasting. Big breath. Once again, if you feel less hungry, your blood sugar, you're going to eat ketogenic, you feel less hungry, your blood sugars become more stable, and you can go for longer periods of time without feeling hungry. If you don't want to practice intermittent fasting, that's fine. Just stick to the ketogenic diet and give it a try. Last point I want to make right now, number 6, is going to be drink tons of water. If you're following a ketogenic diet, you're going to be really thirsty, you're going to get dehydrated, and so your body's going to store less water as you cut back on your carbohydrates. So to prevent the famous keto flu, I want you to drink up. You can also take supplements. You can take a potassium, you can take a magnesium supplement, take a multivitamin, drink lots of water, put a little bit of Himalayan salt in your water to help you hydrate yourself. Once again, guys, any questions about keto here? I'm going to go back and answer them all when the video is not live anymore. I'm going to take a moment and answer everybody. As you know, January is going to be about keto. It's going to be about intermittent fasting. I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to be doing blogs. I'm going to be doing YouTube videos about it, so stay tuned. Ken Claire, we prep meals for 3 days so we can graze. Barbie, hey Barbie. Yeah, good point, Ken. Meal prep, yeah, ketogenic is all about the meal prep for sure. Okay, who wants to win vitamins? Who wants to win ketogenic plans? I have 2 to give away. Let's get to the draw, right? Okay. This is the bowl that I did the draw in last week. I'm going to draw 3 names. Here we go. The first name, Bryce McKinsey. Yay! Bryce, you get the ketogenic bariatric plan. Sarah, you want to win. Courtney, do you ever break from intermittent fasting like 5 days and go off? Absolutely. Courtney, you know what? Intermittent fasting is up to you and your body and your individuality. If you feel like you want to try it for a couple of days to see how it goes and then stop, that's fine. I do that all the time. My regular is 12-8. I start eating at noon and I stop eating at 8 p.m. But you know what? Do what works for you. Everybody wants to win vitamins. Okay, second name for the bariatric program. Melissa, I want one. Bariatric program. Who's this? Tanya Pruitt. Tanya, just win. That's a ketogenic program. Pick me, pick me. Tamitha Young Holt. Hey, Tammy. Say hi to Robert for me. Okay, one more name. I'm going to draw for the bariatric hair vitamins. Biotin, vitamin A, D, C, E, B12. Celia Williams. Oh, not everybody won today. Oh, well. Sorry, Marcella. Oh, Marcella Williams. Hey, Pam. I have these names here. I'm going to contact you when I'm not live anymore, and I'm going to send you the ketogenic programs and get the vitamins ordered for you so you can give them a try. Okay, so any questions here about intermittent fasting or anything I can answer before I sign off for the day? Yay, Sarah, you're so sweet. Congratulations to everybody. Lisa Robinson. Well, if you want more information, like real meal plans for ketogenic diets, you can ask me about them. I'll post a link here. Cheryl, I'll put my name in the next drawing when not thinking my name is in there. I know, right? I know, there's a lot of names in there. Congratulations to the winner from Cecerita as well. Yes, you're welcome, Stephanie. Nice, lucky, congratulations, winner. Yeah, I love seeing people win those vitamins. I love seeing them win those programs as well. If you guys need help, I have like that program that's online. It's not expensive, it's $14.99, but it gives you a lot of menus, right? And a lot of ideas. But like I tell you, I'm going to be doing these live videos. Next week, I'm going to talk about planning low-carb ketogenic breakfasts. Is steak okay on keto? Ooh, it's awesome on keto. Steak is awesome. Yes. If you're a meat eater, great. Yeah, I'll send you a link where you can get keto cooking recipes. I mean, there's tons of them online, but these recipes I have designed specially for the macros for bariatric clients. Anybody else any other topics you'd like to hear about as well? You can put them right here in the comments below. Sheri to Owen's replying, Kim, yes, Kim. Have a great day, Melissa. You too. I know you're going to sign off. Hey, Dixie from Nebraska. First time watching, interesting. Oh, thanks for joining in. Yeah, January is all about ketogenic diets and intermittent fasting as well. Once again, not for everybody, but everybody is super interested in them right now, especially because it's January and especially because everybody wants to get the scale moving in the right direction again. So this is one of the reasons why we're really discussing and diving into ketogenics right now. Okay guys, so next week I'm going to talk low carb ketogenic breakfast. I'm going to be signing off, but gosh, it was really fun being here on the first Friday of the new year. Atkins products. Yeah, Kim, do me a favor and take the Atkins products you like. Send me a picture of the front label and the back label, and I'll let you know. I'm all about the whole life, natural, good quality, real food. But if you need an Atkins snack for the road, show me the package. I'll let you know. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for your ongoing help at the time. Thanks for your encouragement. Oh yeah, Cheryl. So happy to be here. Love watching you guys lose thousands and thousands of pounds after surgery. Love it. Love it. Yeah, you're very welcome. Kisses to all of you. Mwah, Kim. I look forward to receiving those labels, Kim. Morgan. Oh my goodness, we're just logging off now. See you guys next Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Talk about some more ketogenic stuff and intermittent fasting. Bye, guys.